All right, today we are working on my First Edition Articuno from Fossil. This card's in really rough shape. You can see some scratches that have completely penetrated the card. So we are absolutely not intending to grade this card, but what you can see is that the hollow is so scratched that it's dull. I mean, there's not even a shine to that card anymore. You can see it's just destroyed by all these micro scratches. So the goal is to clean up the hollow, restore that shine, actually be able to see some of the star pattern. We will clean the rest of the card, polish it up. Again, there's nothing we can do about these deep cuts and these nicks here. Same thing with the whitening on the edges. There's nothing we can do about that. But again, this is one of my personal favorites. And until I get a First Edition in better shape, this is going to be my personal collection Articuno. So with that being said, let's start how we usually do and clean the card. So we're just going to do very, very light pressure with card spray. And all we're doing here is removing any sort of surface, dust, dirt, grime, crap, anything that we can't see that could potentially further damage the card. Anything extruding on the card as we get into working it, could potentially cause more scratching. And so do a light pass with card spray. We're gonna wipe it down with the dry side here. And we're gonna do the same thing on the back. So again, just light pressure. And wipe it down, dry it off a little bit. Awesome. All right, now that we have a clean surface to work with, we are going to start on the hollow. I'm going to spread this product out across. So for this first pass, we're just kind of hitting the entire hollow, nothing too focused. Let's just get an even coat, wipe it off and see what we're working with. I can tell you this is already looking a bit better. I'm going to take this cotton and just gently wipe off some of the top layer residue, and then we're going to follow back up with the microfiber cloth. Give it a little bit more pressure and just try to remove some of that top layer just so we can take a look. And you can already see like the cloudiness of that hollow has completely gone away. And we're not even done yet. So looks good first pass. We are going to take a little bit more targeted approach here, second pass, and use the corner to really get in there. For this card, I'm not really targeting like any area in specific. Sometimes on these cards, there's like one part of the hollow that has a really bad spot, but overall, this card was just pretty even spread as far as those light scratches go. So I'm just kind of blanket coating the whole thing here. All right. Let's get some of it off with the cotton, and we'll do microfiber cloth to get the rest. All right, we're looking much better here. Now it's time to apply some polish. So what I do with this is I'm going to start on the hollow and really get this polish buffed into this hollow, and then I'm going to polish the rest of the card just so we have an even finish. So I'm starting with the hollow part, then I'll kind of work into the middle, make sure we get the entire box. Just gonna get a little bit more polish here, and then we'll work the bottom. Go up the sides and the top, make sure we get the edges. And this left side. And then we'll kind of do one more thorough pass through on the hollow. Just really working it in there, light pressure. Not trying to force anything here. Okay. Now, whoops. Grab a new microfiber and we just want to get all of the polish off. What we wanted was to get the polish in some of the cuts and scratches, but we don't want a layer of this sitting on top of the card. So just like that. Now, let's take a look. Look at that. I mean, that is just night and day difference. All right, guys, appreciate you watching. I think this was an awesome transformation. So I'm going to be posting videos like this as much as I can. I've got plenty of cards to work through. So if you enjoy watching this stuff, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you at the next one.